floor, you gotta be jumping jack.
Jump on in, jump, Joey.
Like a wild train rolling right off your track.
Whoa, whoa, you just can't stop
Like
it.
a wild train rolling right off your track.
Whoa, whoa, watch it, watch it.
I said said skid along, did don't skid on bim bang. Skid it down, did don't skid on bow. Skid one down, do down, skid on bim bang. Skid scat down, do down, skid on bow. When you hit the dance floor, you gotta be jumping jack.
Jump on in, jump, Joey.
When you hit the dance floor, you gotta be jumping jack.
Jump on in, jump, Joey.
Like a wild train, run right off your track.
Whoa, whoa, you just can't stop
Like
it.
a wild train, run right off your track.
Whoa, whoa, watch it, watch it.
Good day, I'm Jean-Marie van Graan, also known as Lola Blakely, and I'm thrilled to introduce to you Lotus Love, your ultimate destination in relationship, intimacy and wellness coaching. As a wellness, relationship and intimacy associated counselor, I'm passionate about helping individuals and couples navigate the complexities of modern relationships. Through personalized coaching sessions, I empower my clients to embrace love, intimacy, and connections in all its forms. Whether you're exploring ethical non-monogamy, navigating post-divorce life, or preparing for the dating scene, I'm here to support you. My coaching approach is holistic, compassionate, and tailored to your unique needs and goals. Together, we'll uncover your strengths, address the challenges, and create a path towards a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery and transformation? Book a consultation with me today, and let Lotus Love be your guide to fulfillment in relationship and life. Your path to a happier, healthier, more fulfilling life and relationship can start with me here today.
And she likes nice cars, late nights, tattoos, long flights, new shoes, old Nikes, new clothes, new sights, good love, good drugs, good drinks, good times. She lives, she loves, she fucks, and she likes when the bass so loud, when the place sold out, in the dark lay it down, in the light wear a crown. She gon' tear it up now. She gon' tear it up now. 2 a.m. she gon' bend, sing it when the lights out. Little baddie with a face like that, I'm a natty, gotta have it when she play like that. Call me daddy and I crave that cat. Little bratty with a natty, she don't play, she bad, and I just want it all for me. Lock her down fast, go fall for me, cause I'm giving you all you need. Anything you want, baby, call for me. Never felt like this before. She got a look you can't ignore, and got a taste most can't afford. Yeah, she'll leave you wanting more. And she likes nice cars, late nights, tattoos, long flights, new shoes, old Nikes, new clothes, new sights, good love, good drugs, good drinks, good times. She lives, she loves, she fucks, and she likes when the bass so loud, when the place sold out, in the dark lay it down, in the light wear a crown. She gon' tear it up now. She gon' tear it up now. 2 a.m. she gon' bend, sing it when the lights out. Little body with a face like that, I'm a natty, gotta have it when she play like that. Call me daddy and I crave like that. Little bratty with a natty, she don't play, she bad, and I just want it all for me. Lock her down fast, go fall for me, cause I'm giving you all you need. Anything you want, baby, call for me.
How old were you when you realized you were kinky? My name is Jerry Pelser, and in my latest book I explore the topics of friendship, young love, family secrets, and kink positivity in a new series of 4 books called The Felicity Street Annals, a children's story for adults. The first book in the series launches on the 30th of May and is available in both paperback and Kindle on Amazon.com, along with my other, distinctly more adult, BDSM-flavored novels.
She's got a little crazy in her, sharp eyes with the mind of a sinner. All those dark thoughts, yeah, still. She's got a little crazy in her, sharp eyes with the mind of a sinner. All those dark thoughts, yeah, still a beginner, but you can tell that she's got a little demon in her, cause she can make a man obsessed, she can make a man confess, she can make a man cut checks, cause she looks better when she's undressed. Just a couple secret sinners, yeah, she's just what he eats for dinner. She's easy to love, oh, and easy to hate. She tastes like a drug and she feels just the same. Bitter to the tongue, but a thrill for your brain. A little bit crazy, but it's worth all She's been through the hardest but prospered from pain. She appears to be heartless, surrounded by flames, but through all the darkness a lover is changed. She's nerdy and sweet, but she's dirty underneath. If those flirty eyes could speak, lustful thoughts would release. Cause she hates that she loves so hard, like a disease. It's left her with all these scars no one can see but me. It's a beautiful thing. You'd never quite know what she thinks, but if you're lucky she just might let you see what hides behind nightmares and dreams. She's easy to love, oh, and easy to hate. She tastes like a drug and she feels just the same. Bitter to the tongue, but a thrill for your brain. A little bit crazy, but it's worth all the pain. She's a dark little artist with ink in her veins. She's been through the hardest, but prospered from pain. She appears to be heartless, surrounded by flames, but through all the darkness a lover is Jane. Her mind is a beautiful thing. You never quite know what she thinks, but if you're lucky she just might let you see what hides behind nightmares and dreams.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent or that of the program, its presenters, hosts, directors, or other team members.
This show is intended for audiences aged 23 and older. This production and its digital copies contain content of an adult nature. If you are easily offended or are under the age of 18, this show is not intended for you. The posts, pages, and recordings within are intended for adults only and may include descriptions of scenes of sexual content, suggestive opinions, detailed discussions, and graphic topics. Listener discretion is advised.
Passionate pollies and sultry swingers, it's time for Lola's Lifestyle Lectures on your favorite seduction station, Lust FM, for the lustful listeners.
There must be something like technical glitches this evening in this production's playlist is insane. Good evening, Lustfuls, and welcome to the 6th episode of Season 2 in Lifestyle Lectures, your favorite nighttime talk focused on education and guidance and to help you navigate swinging and ethical non-monogamy in the correct and proper manner. Please excuse Lola's voice this evening. It's slightly coarse because I am still sick. And it's been a strenuous week so far. Let me start off by, as usual, mentioning our association endorsement site, Z-Nights. The Z-Nights website has combined socials, events, and parties for all walks of life and like-minded individuals. Z-Nights is a quality South African community of fun, uninhibited people who enjoy life to the fullest, who are into casual dating, social networking, and open relationships and alternative lifestyles. With an extensive amount of social platforms for us adults to connect on, Z-Nights makes finding these quality connections easy, affordable, and accessible. If you guys would like to join the Z-Nights community, head on over to www.znights.com and explore the countless possibilities. Then, of course, our association endorsement site, the COF. The Council of Fantasy is a lifestyle-orientated community catering for BDSM, lifestylers, and everybody that is somewhere in between. If you want to learn more about sex positivity, body positivity, If you just want to learn how to enhance your intimacy and how to enhance your relationship, come and join us on the CIF and learn about how to navigate your sexual and intimate relationships safely and decently at the CIF. One of the main focuses of the CIF is not just in BDSM, but in sex positivity and lifestyle. You guys can find us on www.counciloffantasy.co.za. Alternatively, visit my website. That's www.lilust. Yes, Lilovely. That's a double L. It's www.lilustfm.live and find the link to the WhatsApp community right at the bottom of the homepage. It's a little icon. Click on it and come and join the WhatsApp community. Your Lola Blakely production moderators for this evening are Miss Muffet, hello honey, and our newest production team member, Jay. Welcome to the two newbies. We love seeing new faces on the production, and we love that you guys have joined us in our continuous effort to promote sex positivity. Medusa's, as usual, our ever whip-cracking production manager. So if you guys see them in the chat, say hi. They're here to engage with our listeners and keep us safe during the airing. Feel free to ask them questions, send them a wave. Just watch out. If you guys have any discrepancies during the airing, they might kick you out. So please keep it clean in the chats, guys. My co-host for this evening is obviously this other half of the fabulous duo twosome, Mr. James. James, it's always nice to have you with us.
So awesome
Please, can
to
you
be
talk
back,
too
Lola.
much tonight because I
too
can't.
much? Really?
Yeah, I talk too much.
You were saying something about your voice just sounding very husky this evening. And
Listen,
good husky, not bad husky.
you know how loud my mic is. I'm basically screaming at you guys right now. It's my throat's very sore. I haven't been able to shake it since last week. It is what it is. I mean,
What have you been doing
it
with your
is what it
throat for the
is.
last week?
Listen, that's for me and my mic to know. I do have a big mouth. We've established that.
I was talking
How
about
was
your
your
throat,
week?
not your mouth.
Listen, whatever gets to my throat needs to go through my mouth. Did we
Also
forget
true.
about that part?
Also true. The week's been a blessing. It's been very nice. Thank you.
My please. Also, somebody had a birthday.
Who?
Oh yes, Mr. Tisam had a birthday. Lola forgot, but Lola remembered afterwards.
Indeed, he
Like
did.
2 days after. Happy
all good.
birthday, by the way,
Thank you
for
very
last week
much.
Friday.
Thank you very much.
Did you get to have a little bit of a get together with friends and family? Did you enjoy your birthday?
I did indeed. It was amazing. It happens once a year, and I get to enjoy it once a year. So yeah, very blessed.
Aw,
Actually, I'm
lucky.
joking. I worked like a dog the whole day.
Fuck, I knew you were lying.
I worked my ass off the whole day, got home and got spoiled. So it was a good birthday. Thank you.
That's wonderful. Well, from us to you, happy birthday again. Sorry for forgetting. So this evening we've got an interesting topic. I love. Can I tell you, right? So last week Debbie and I did the from basic to blue ribbon bull, right? It was fun having the girls on air with the guys, figuring this shit out. Okay, for the lifestyles. Now this evening, it just so happens that the two of you swap and we've got a unicorn this evening. I love
irony,
it.
hey?
Was this
Hey?
planned?
Almost like it was planned.
Listen, I know you're good enough. I'm pretty sure this shit was planned. So this evening we have an episode for the aspiring unicorns in the lifestyle. It's called the Unicorn Manifest, Mastering the Unicorn Mystery. And I think we all know why the unicorns is such a mystery in the lifestyle. First, you can never find one when you need one. Secondly, most people think they don't exist because they are so scarce. But we happen to have found one. And by we, I actually mean twosome because Lola didn't find shit. You guys are in the know.
It's been a search.
Thank you for that, by the
I
way.
can assure you it's been a difficult search, but yes, indeed, we found an amazing, lovely unicorn. Can you believe it?
I mean, she is beautiful, right? Absolutely gorgeous. This evening, we're very lucky to have found a unicorn, obviously. Miss Unicorn Rosen. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Rosen.
Yes, it's
Rosen.
actually Roisin.
Roisin. Oh, it's very
right.
erotic.
Thank you.
I'm already turned on. You've got me, caught me right there. Rosine has been in the lifestyle for 2 years. She's 43 years old and she's never been married or never had any children. That's what makes them unique, right? Not like no baggage. And she works as she's a working professional, IT and project manager residing in Johannesburg. Thank you, firstly, for joining
Yes,
us.
thank you, Rishi.
Thank you for allowing us to find you.
And thanks for coming on air.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about your history. First, tell us a bit about yourself and why you decided to join the lifestyle as a unicorn.
Well, many years ago, many moons ago, I had some friends that were in the lifestyle. But I was very new. I didn't really know much. I just went with what they said, and it's at that point in time, it didn't feel like we were really welcomed. Maybe it was just their specific to them, to their relationship specific. I'm not sure. So it's always been in the back of my mind, but I never gave it any further thought. It was just always sitting there. And then, as time went by, and actually when COVID hit, I've always thought about it. I've decided to actually join in and see what it's about, register, meet up with some people, and then I actually joined 2 years ago, and it's been a blast so far.
It's interesting that you say that you felt that you weren't exactly embraced with open arms into the lifestyle. It's funny to hear that from a couple's perspective that's been in the lifestyle for 10 years, who actively seek out unicorns and who actively engage with other couples who we share conversations about unicorns and how 99.9% of the couples that we've spoken to are all climbing over each other to find a unicorn. It's just weird to hear it from the other side of the fence.
Fighting fist fights
Yeah,
to get to the good ones.
To get to any unicorns.
I think if I got different feedback and info, I would have probably joined in already. I'm talking about I think probably about 15 years ago.
You missed
Yeah.
that. You got some catching up to do.
Yes, I do.
So what, according to you, makes a unicorn unique? Is it the horn? I mean, they don't come with horns. What is it about a unicorn that makes them unique? I love that you put in your bio, or that you put in your intro, that they come without children and they come without a husband, because most people don't know that. That's the original term for unicorns. They're not supposed to have any baggage. However, a lot of previously married women that are now single and still have children also still identify as unicorns. So just to clear that up. But that's actually very interesting that you would know about that, because a lot of people, even long-time swingers, don't know this. So that's a very good nugget. Firstly, but what exactly, aside from that, do you think makes a unicorn unique?
Well, I actually would have hoped that you guys would tell me.
No, we're getting the education from you. We're speaking to a real life unicorn now. Doesn't happen every day.
Yeah, no, I'm also still. I'm also still learning a lot. It's only been 2 years, so I still have a far way to go. But I would definitely say it's just someone who's on her own, who has, like you said, has got just herself to take care of. She's got all the freedom to herself. She can do what she wants. She, is a working professional. She's got so much time open to herself and so much that she can do. Where a lot of other people don't have that opportunity. They're always so busy, and they've got so much responsibility and lack of time in their schedules that it just allows us to, we just literally be free. We can just run around and fly around, like we say, like a little socialite. You see me out there, I'm always up and down between people, mingling. So yeah, it's nothing that keeps you tied up, I would say.
Not unless you want to be tied up.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's always a nice thing to have, but yeah, that would be my opinion, I think.
But Lola, if you think back to the discussion we had with Dr. M a few weeks ago, where she was saying that different signs have been adopted throughout the different countries around the world as emblems representative of E&M relationships and people in the lifestyle. I think the idea of a unicorn's also evolved over the last couple of years. So
It has to.
the modern day understanding, of the modern day outlook of what a unicorn represents essentially is a female who is in the lifestyle, whether she's got kids or not, if she is playing solo, with consent or without consent, is considered a unicorn. At least in the circles
We don't promote that.
No, we don't.
No, we
But, I
don't.
mean, just in terms of understanding the terminology, that's broadly
Yes.
accepted as
So we get a cheating unicorn and we get a unicorn. So just
and
put
unicorns
that out
with
there.
no kids and unicorns with anything
With
from 1
kids,
to
yes. I
15
mean, you
kids.
get pink, purple, on all the colors of the
Exactly.
rainbow. Yes, they're all here.
Yeah.
So I think what we need to get out of the way very very early on is, this isn't as being a single female in the lifestyle, as opposed to having a unicorn title. There's a difference on that as well. If you're a single female in the lifestyle, obviously you are going to play with either single men or couples, depending on what your vibe is. But a unicorn's unique in the sense that she does not only play with single men, but she plays with couples because she is hetero flexible or bisexual, right? That's another important tip to
Correct, yes.
sorry, losing my voice here. James, if you want to take over.
Shame. You're right there, Lola. Sounds like you're taking strain. So yeah, and just in terms of the position that the unicorns hold in the lifestyle, I see a question coming up from one of the listeners, saying that unicorn is sure. I'm struggling to read. Who's it from? Jay
Put your
Scarlett.
glasses back on
From
there.
experience. I need to take my glasses
yeah,
off to be able to read.
No, take it off.
From Jay Scarlett, from experience, saying that it's a lot more difficult to interact in those areas as a unicorn. We've heard that from quite a few unicorns, that the space is made difficult by couples. Some couples are very embracing of unicorns, and some couples not. Some couples who maybe are insecure in their relationships resist the advances of unicorns, or they're not welcoming of unicorns, maybe because they're not secure in their own relationship. I think each couple might have a different reason why they have an adversity to unicorns. It could be the unicorn herself that, and speaking from experience, might be a little overbearing, or a little bit too into one or the other partner in the relationship, and just becomes a bit of a threat maybe.
Yes.
And I think a lot of couples talk about it, and because the unicorns are by nature very hard to find and very seldom spotted, the couples all gossip about them and what they would do if they ever found one.
This is exactly what we said last week, yeah.
Yeah, and how amazing it would be, and all the amazing fun we would get up to, and they build up a fantasy in their mind. And when they do meet a unicorn, there is a preconceived idea of what could happen, what's going to happen, what might happen, and I think that puts the unicorn on the back foot and at a disadvantaged position coming into the relationship. My thoughts on it.
Definitely.
What have you gone through any trials and tribulations as a unicorn, struggling with couples and maybe being treated unfairly? Because I think we all assume that because unicorns are so rare and they're so difficult to find, that when a couple would find a unicorn, they would absolutely treat the unicorn like gold, right? But I believe that's not necessarily always the case. They also go through very hard times with couples, like really treating them like a piece of furniture, or like a showpiece on a mantle, kind of shoving them between the friendship circles, and like sharing your unicorn out like you're a piece of ownership to them. Tell us about
Similar to what
that.
single men do. No, definitely. I find I've found that look, obviously, it is difficult for us, intimidating for us. There are two of you that we need to, get to know, approach. Well, let's start with approach in the first place. That's quite a difficult one already. And then trying to find that connection with two people instead of one, and vice versa. I think it's quite difficult for everyone, and everyone's very nervous, and they're not sure, how they should approach it. But at the end of the day, is just relax. I mean, I'm just as nervous as you are. I think we're all equally nervous. So we're not, I do have one or two horns, but, we don't bite. Not
Not
unless
unless
you
you
want
ask.
us to bite, we can arrange that. But, but I think the big thing is that in my case, a lot of people find me intimidating, or but then when they get to know me, they say, "But you're not as intimidating as we thought," or it's, very approachable, so friendly, laid back, relaxed. And I think if you just get that out of your way and you just approach us and you get to know us, you'll actually see what you're letting yourself in for, and you can just take it from there. See if you've got that connection and that chemistry. Also the other thing is that some people might have very specific taste, but if you don't approach me, you won't know. And if I would prefer the couples to approach me rather than me approach you. I think that would be a bit easier because I'm old school. Even with the single guys, I like them approaching me. I mean, because you both as a couple should be on the same page in terms of what you like and what you don't like. And if you're not going to be in the same page, then there's no point.
But I think
So
that in itself presents a problem because of the rarity of the unicorns in the lifestyle. The couples are absolutely paranoid that they're going to come across as a little too forward, maybe a little too overbearing, and worried that they might scare the unicorn off with their approach. So I
Yeah, but I
think
think that's
it's
also
a catch-22.
I think that's also silly though. It should actually not be, and this is again just my personal opinion, looking from the outside in, right? It shouldn't be a unicorn's responsibility to approach a couple. Firstly, she's not going to know whether the couple's even into a unicorn, right?
yes,
The couple's going to know, oh, that's a unicorn. Obviously, we do a unicorn, so let's approach the unicorn. The unicorn can't smell. Because
yes,
couples can be, they can be couple swap, or they can be looking for a bull, or they can be a hot wife couple. We know all of these things now. We've learned so much about this during the season. The unicorns aren't necessarily going to know whether the couple's into unicorns or not. And then a lot of couples would get highly offended. I mean, I can imagine some of the women getting highly offended with this pretty poppy. It's already a rarity in the lifestyle. Now approaching her and her partner at a club where they are actually just looking for a bull. So I can imagine, the issues and the shit that would
yes. A
transpire
lot
from
that
that.
goes through our minds.
Although,
Mm.
yeah, like they need a certain form of protection. I'm sorry, I'm standing for girl power. Yeah, couples should be
Yes,
approaching them.
yes.
This is
So
Like
what
I said,
this is.
it's a catch-22. If you've ever been out
Mm.
hunting in the wild, when you see a beautiful buck or a beautiful deer out in the wild, you like so nervous. You just like want to keep quiet in case you make a move and they run away. And I think that's from experience talking to couples. That's how they feel. Like, holy shit, there is the holy grail. Um, have I got anything in my teeth, and is my hair fine, and how do I look? And they get so into their own heads about it that they end up saying, you know what, maybe let her see us tonight, and then we'll speak to her next time, or something like that. It really is a catch-22.
look, your body language when you're when you're all together, you can obviously read the body language. You'll get a lot of couples that'll look at you. You can see if there's interest or not. Or they'll stare at you the whole night, but they'll never approach you. Or you'll constantly see them around and they're always looking at you, they're walking past you. There's a hi here and a hi there, but they never really approach you. And I mean, if you're constantly out there and you're trying to, make connections and meet people and just have some fun, and no one ever approaches you, you're going to start thinking there's something wrong with you. What am I doing here?
But I mean, that's a lesson now to a lot of the couples that are listening. Then, guys and girls, grow a pair, and if you see a pretty unicorn, walk on over, introduce yourself. You've got nothing
Send
to
your
lose.
partner. You've got nothing
Yeah,
to lose. The only thing she can say
that
is
could
no.
work.
Just come chat, say
Exactly.
hello, you'll see if there's a connection, if there's chemistry, if the conversation flows. Just don't overthink it. That would be my advice. Just don't overthink it. I mean, we're all there to make connections and enjoy ourselves and build friendships. A lot of people like that. I'm like that. I'd like to build friendships with people. Yeah, so just it's really not. Don't overthink it. That's just my opinion.
Good advice.
Yes.
I love that. You know, a while ago, I can't remember if it was you, James, or Debbie, but we spoke. Oh, it was with Dr. M. It was you when we had the armbands. Remember?
Yes, yes.
You know what? I actually think like we should put a petition in. Clubs should start bringing armbands back, coloured armbands. Then
It's
I
a
mean that's
valid
really one
point.
thing.
It cuts out so much of this ambiguity and nervousness about shit. Am I approaching the wrong couple for the wrong thing? So I mean, if the armband color for the evening is green, means that we're unicorn friendly, then the unicorn walks in and she just keeps her eyes peeled for a couple wearing a green armband. Yeah, it's a bloody good idea.
It'll stop. It'll also stop all of the awkward staring, walking past at the bathroom, and the eyes are following the unicorn. Is she checking me out? Can I check her out? I don't know. Is my wife watching? So, I mean, it can possibly become very uncomfortable. Tell me, as a unicorn, do you prefer that the man in the relationship approach you, or the woman? And what is your take? We don't have too long. We've got about 6 minutes before we need to go to commercial break. But, so maybe if you can start with, who do you prefer to approach you and why?
Well, in my case, I really don't. Doesn't matter to me who approaches me first. Yeah, I specifically, I don't have a preference. Obviously, I would probably feel a bit more comfortable if the wife approaches me. I think that would be the more respectful way. And yeah, because obviously they'll have to discuss it first. If they wanted both come, it's fine. But I think probably the female, the wife would be good. Yeah.
I've always
I think
had the
if they have an
perception
agreement
and
that both
the
of them can approach you.
I've always had the perception and the viewpoint that if a unicorn wants to be successful with couples, right, the aim of the game is to find out if you're comfortable enough to be like to have a confident and comfortable conversation with a female. If you can comfortably have that, then you shouldn't have a problem, because you know that's where your first line of defense for the couple's relationship is going to start, is with the missus. If the missus doesn't like you, honey, you're out. If the
But I
missus
mean,
wants you, honey, you're in.
that's the same with couples. If in general with couples in the lifestyle, if the girls get along well, chances are the group is going to get along well. And I would imagine that it's going to be exactly the same with the unicorn interacting with a couple. If the girls get on fabulously,
Yes.
yeah, the guy's going to be on board. 99% of the time, the guy's going to be on board. It's the old adage of happy wife, happy life.
Definitely.
Girls rule. We say there is no more girls rule, but honey, there's still a girls rule. Apparently, we still run the world. Listen, that's for listeners. We're going to go to a slight commercial break. When we come back, and I still have a voice. If I don't, James is going to have to run this one on his own. When we come back, and we still have a voice, we are going to be discussing a little bit more about mastering this majestic creature called the unicorn. What is it about them that makes them so special? Why are they so damn hard to find? And where can we find more of them? How can we breed these creatures? Can we? Can't we find out after the commercial break? We'll be back in about 10.